Hi, Michele Tittler here. This is a heartfelt apology to all the wonderful Aboriginal people in this beautiful country who are not involved in all of the cyber gang rape stalking that a number of us have been going through, in particular me. The people that I'm addressing this video to are the same people that I have been referring to since the very beginning. So if you see anything at all written by me anywhere, written by me though, on my sites, I belong to End Race-Based Law. Actually, I'm the owner. Here are the papers, right here. It's a registered not-for-profit corporation. I created the logo and I own it. And what's been happening is there is a gang of your cyber stalker people. It's taken us a little while to figure it out. Us meaning some of the people that did some of the uncovering, and also just that it was noticeable from the start, because when we look back, once Idle No More began, these particular people that I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you their names, they stepped out right away, and they have been immense. They've been terrorizing people. They've been terrorizing people. There is no other word. It's gone past bullying. This is not cyberbullying. And I want all of you across Canada to know that I'm taking this all the way. My father employs corporate lawyers because that's what he's been in all his life. They invent things, so they always have patents. So he has nothing but access to Chicago patent lawyers and Vancouver, the best corporate lawyers there are across the country. That's his crowd. So guess what? There are a group of people that have been cyber stalking me and literally breaking the law. And they have made the entire Aboriginal group look so bad, because what they've done is they've spoken for the whole Aboriginal race. I want you guys to know who's doing this damage. And like I say, I apologize to everybody else out there who's a nice guy. I have Aboriginal friends. In fact, we all had Aboriginal friends until Idle No More started. Have you noticed how divisive it's been? Nothing but fighting going on everywhere. Idle No More started that. That's their fault. This has been, you guys stepping out as a race. You got to get over that now. It doesn't matter what you do with your culture and what you do to be proud. Being proud is not bullying other people. That's nothing to be proud of. I've been trying to tell you that for 6 months now, since Idle No More started. I created a page called End Race-Based Law so that I could talk to other Canadians about the idea, the concept, and the goal of ending race-based law. And all you guys did was come and stalk us so severely. You hijacked our pages. You tried so hard to shut them down. You literally sent word out across the country for everybody else to come and bully us. And all you did was create yourselves the image of being immensely racist, terrorizing bullies. Abusive beyond measure. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's been staggering. And right from the start, here are the names. I know them so well now because they came right from the start. Right from the start, a mother who has actually coined herself the den mother of all these Aboriginals who are doing this. A lot of women involved in this. Terrible. Some of those women could be worse than the men have been. At least warriors and honoring the politics of it and able to talk about the politics. The women not able to talk about the politics. Just filthy, dirty players. Darlene Edwardson and her daughter Janelle Lara came to us immediately and absolutely pummeled us with all this massively racist white people are terrible, and told us to go home Jew. That's still my favorite comment, was from Janelle Lara, the daughter of the mother racist. You guys are so racist, it's incredible. All of you, this gang, Lawrence J, is it Kristen L. Gunn? Let me see, you're all right here in front of me. Nathan Doug Scott, Darlene Edwardson, of course, Angeline Charlson, and of course another ringleader and another really massive abuser who's been ready to stalk anybody at any given time. Melissa Amos Watts, and another woman as well who's been just absolutely horrid, one of the worst, one of the most abusive, like vile. Jody Hawes. Jody Hawes has been staggering. I want to tell you people here right now, and you're hearing it from me because you just write crazy stuff. You make up stuff. It's unbelievable how much you make up. People send me stuff. Believe it or not, I don't scope you out that much. You come to me. You make it. You don't allow me to ignore you in any way, shape, or form. I cannot get away from you at all. You guys make sure that you stalk me in every way, shape, or form. Dating sites. You've put up my pictures and profiles and said horrible, disgusting things. YouTube. There are all sorts of sites, websites I didn't even know existed, blogs that I didn't know existed until you guys put up stuff about me. The most recent one was very bizarre about how I am advocating the killing of Aboriginals, Indigenous people around the world. That's pretty crazy. That's slander. And that's what I'm getting to here right now. You people are going to be sued. And I'm making this video for you instead of just suing you. Because my strategy was to just quietly, I kept reporting everything you were doing. You'll notice that 85% of what you put up got taken down by Facebook because that's how vile and crude it was. It violated all of Facebook's rules. That's how disgusting you've been to me. I'm going to show the people a bit of what's left. There's not much left because, as you know, you've even posted, it's right there in front of me, how angry you are that you got stuff taken down. You're really pissed off because we don't get stuff taken down. You know why? Because we don't do that to you. And I want to tell you this right now. I have never once created a fake profile of myself or of any of you. I just don't play that way. I really don't. I have never personally felt like I had to go at this issue with you, particularly, Darlene, all you people who've made yourself the center of this bullying problem, this cyber gang rape, and it is cyber gang rape. You are in trouble. It's real. What you've done, you've crossed way over the line. It's so far over the line. I'm going to show people. And this is only the end of it now. Now we're getting lawyers involved. Now we have enough evidence to honestly do something. And I've been waiting. I've been amassing it. And it's interesting that you continuously post clips of things that I've said. And I have to tell you, I stand by every single thing I said. Within the context of the conversation, I stand by every word I've said. And you have morphed those words and changed them and created websites and began to speak for me. That's called slander. Let's go. This is now an official company. We are going to rally to end race-based law. In our democracy in Canada, we're allowed to have free speech and we're allowed to politically rally and gather, just as you have been. I have never tried to stop you, and I haven't done anything to any one of you personally, attacked you anywhere, done anything like that to you. And interestingly enough, here's the kicker. This is the punchline, kids. You, the group I just named, and I'm going to show, are the very people who have given your people all the bad reputation. And so I'm going to apologize for you to the Canadian Aboriginals for the damage that you've done to their reputations, to the way that they look. I know that there are a number of others out there like you who've been bullies and are bullying and are abusive and do agree with what you're doing. So I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to anybody who goes along with you. But any of the good guys out there, and I got a couple people in my life who I know are not like that, just wouldn't do that, ever. Their character isn't like that. You have bad character, I don't care what race you are. You're just shitty people. Like, really messed up people. And you have begun to literally slander me and say that I'm saying things that I'm not saying. I'll speak for myself, and you better get that clear right now. And don't forget it. I have absolutely no problem whatsoever calling you guys racist bullies, because you just so are. It's just, I mean, doy. Really, you have to never have met a Native person and been involved in this issue to not know that. It's just, I mean, straight across the board. Don't give me any guff about that. Me saying it doesn't make it true. You being that makes me say it. You need to get those things straight. You have this real problem with language in that you're so manipulative about the way they're always the victim, always the victim, always the victim. Here you have been stalking me, doing crazy, crazy stuff to me for 6 months solid. This is not the first of it. I want everyone who's watching this video to know this is not the first of it. This is the last of it. They're now being sued. We are carrying through with charges to these people because they have just gone so far for so long. And they just don't get the message. They don't stop. When I posted on my End Race-Based Law that they're doing damage again, they go at it again. They do worse. They've decided that they're going to keep bullying and keep terrorizing and breaking the law. You can't steal my logo. It's a trademark. It's against the law. You can't use my name, End Race-Based Law. You can't use my name, Michele Tittler, and misquote me. You can't do that. It's against the law. And I want to show you something else too. Brian Burke in the province today has served papers to people online who did the same thing to him. And that has to start happening with you Aboriginals. And anybody in your race and all of this political stuff you're going through, and I do wish you well, I'm going to get to that in a second, you guys can't stand by these people who are doing this, in particular online. It's just unbelievable, and you need to clean up your act this way. You have to stop being such awful people to people who haven't done anything to you. I didn't do anything to any of you. I sat on my page, and I began my page, and you came and attacked me. You stole my dance videos, put them up on YouTube, reloaded them to YouTube, and then allowed all of this terrible stuff to be said about me. And then I got on there, and then you screenshotted that stuff, and then you sent me videos. You people have no idea what I have been through. You are not in my shoes, you're not in my seat. I literally have heard from tens of thousands of Aboriginals across this country. I have YouTube sites and YouTube videos, and I heard from hundreds there. I heard from hundreds, and I heard from tens of thousands on Facebook. I heard from people online. I mean, it's been from Twitter to the internet to Facebook to you name it. You've come at me. And guess what? I'm okay. I can take it. And this is the part that's so great. This is the next part where I get to say, how many times have you accused me of hate? I don't hate you. Even you people who have done this terrible stuff to me, I've sat here and remained quite calm about it all. I mean, you give me all the ammunition I need to go to the public and say, we need to end race-based law. These people are so entitled now that and all of these laws have divided everybody. You guys aren't part of our society and we're not part of yours, and that's not okay. And the way that you've, attacked our country and attacked people that you don't even know, it's not okay. So I've only just begun this trek, and we've given ourselves 3 years until 2017, and I'm going to do this. And what's happening behind the scenes, you don't know. Don't pay attention to those numbers on Facebook, because a lot of people are afraid of you, and they are afraid of your screaming racism. Look what you did to that photographer on Facebook. Oh my God, how embarrassing for all of Canada. The way that you guys reacted, because he had these beautiful, artistic, not really formal traditional headdresses, just artistically created, pastel colored headdresses, and you guys went ballistic. It was just embarrassing for everybody. You have to just stop doing that, right? You just create this crap in your head that everybody's being racist against you, and you call everybody racist. And that's what you did right from the start of the Idle No More. You came out instantly out of the chute. You need to see how your image is to all of us here. I'm telling you this now, out of love and kindness. You look crappy. You got to do something about your image. I'm not responsible for it. You have literally shown me who you are. I didn't have any preconceived ideas in these ways. You showed me. You showed it by the thousands. And now this gang that's doing this crap, it's illegal. It's terrorizing. It's horrible. It's not the political issue. And what I want you to know is that you can't find any writing anywhere where I say that I think that Canada should disenfranchise, not help, and not care. There aren't any words like that. I call you racist thugs, because that's what you are. You guys who I'm talking to, that's what you are. And any of you Aboriginals in Canada, 1 million of you, disassociate yourself from these people I'm talking to. I'm telling you, you need to learn how to stop the bullying in your own culture, where you just go along with people because you're the same race. We don't do that. Like, we just don't do that. That's not our culture. I don't go along with some guy because he's got the same skin color. I never even think about it. I find you people really honestly behind the times when it comes to that. Like, by a long, long, long way. You need to catch up in this stuff. Who cares about your race? If you want to just keep your culture and do your thing, just do your thing like everybody else does. The East Indians do it, the Chinese do it, the Ukrainians did it, the Germans did it, everybody does it. You're constantly in this victimhood blame game thing. It's horrible. And you really do abuse people. You really are racist. You really are abusive. You have abuse problems. You need to go deal with your own issues and stop attacking me. We are doing our own thing. We're allowed to do our own thing. We're not bugging you. We're not doing anything to you. We are going to try to end race-based law, and you can either come with us or not. But that's what we're going to try to do, because it's not fair. It's just not fair, and it's not equal. And you don't have to show us any love, and you've indeed shown no one love. I've seen you guys operate for a long time. I watch you very carefully. I consider myself an incredibly potent spokesman. More potent than a lot of people, because even if someone has gone from reserve to reserve, and I'm including all of your Aboriginal chiefs, no one has been in my shoes. I've been in the very fortunate, lucky shoes of hearing from all of you across Canada. That's power. I know what I'm talking about. You don't intimidate me. I'm not wrong about this. I'm not saying sorry to anybody. You're going to say sorry to the nice guys who aren't you, who don't do this, but whom you've made go along with this stuff because of your racism problem. You don't have to go along with somebody because they're the same race. You just don't. So let's have a look at what you guys do. This particular thing is called stomp out Tittlerism. That's such an attack on me. It's incredible. You've taken down the other website, I've noticed. Yeah, that one was pretty severe, but you've got another one still up. But let's have a look at this, people. Shall we? Here's Stomp Out Tittlerism. And this picture was created to make fun of me, mock me in a terrible way. Do you see how disgusting that is? From my dance videos. They did terrible, terrible things to me with my dance videos. And it shows a drink in both hands. They've called me a drunk many times. They've had so many posts taken down. They've had probably 700 posts taken down by now. I'm not kidding. That's how many all of us have reported. Look at this picture that they created of me. Look at this. They took a picture of one of my videos and they put another face on it because all the ones that they used with my face, they got taken down. And every time they talked about me, they always used my name because they were always trying to catch my attention. And now they can't use my name anymore. So they don't do that anymore. But they've had like hundreds and hundreds of posts taken down. But it's Stomp Out Tittlerism. And here are the people involved. There's Nathan, Doug Scott, Darlene Edwardson, Angeline Charlson, and this Melissa Amos Watts. I don't know where Jody Hawes is. I think she got suspended again because she's nowhere on this page, and I reported her so much and she got so much taken off that I think she's gone. But these are the people. And here is their, get this, you guys. Here's a petition. Immediately removed hate group called End Race-Based Law. Like they've decided, this is, talk about cyber rape. They've decided that we're hate. And I want to tell you people, the only thing that I've ever seen happen on my page, hateful, it comes from the Aboriginals. I have to ban them all. They're so hate-filled. It's not us, we're not hateful. We just want to end race-based law. But they always play the victim, even when they're attacking you. But look at this. They've now had it taken down. See, there's the .org. It's a petition by Melissa Watt, and she's going to be sued. This girl's done so much damage, and she lives in... Here is another page called Remove the Racist Page and Race-Based Law, and they've stolen my pictures. They've stolen them off of my videos because they can't get to my other pictures. There's this one, and there's this one from my dance videos. Oh, you can't believe how many times they've stolen my dance videos and done things with them. They're just sick what they've done. They put drum music to them, and then they uploaded them to YouTube so that they could all abuse me. It was unbelievable. It was like literally cyber gang rape, like 20, 30, 50, 100 of them, and me alone. And then they screenshotted anything I said and tried to make it look like I was the only one talking. It was bizarre. It was absolutely crazy what they did. Let's have another look at some of the... Here's what Melissa Amos Watts did. She stole my logo and she put hate on it like that. I mean, these people are, they're disgusting. I want to tell you that they've got this thing going on called decolonization, and they are going to they're going to spray paint memorials. It's a full-on attack against Canada, and that means anybody who stands up to their bullying is going to get this. This is what they're going to get. They've given each other free rein to attack anybody and everybody. This is what they do. Okay, now here's what I'm talking about. Here's one of their websites about me. Expose Racists. And they've used my name and race-based law. That's my company name. And you can see up here that they have taken an excerpt of something on YouTube that I did say. Aboriginals are abusers and bullies. All of them. It's cultural. It is. I'm convinced of that now. There is no question about it. The ones that aren't like this are being bullied by the abusers. So it's a cultural problem, no question about it. We saw tens of thousands of... Now look what they've done here. These guys are going to be sued. Facebook page claims it's a political organization in Canada and leads people to believe it's about equality. All of Canada unified, one nation, one law, and their motive is false. You got to see what they do now. And this isn't as crazy as what they've done. They're trying to clean up their act now, but they're still trying to attack me. They can't be bothered to help their own people because they have to attack anyone who tries to speak out in any way. But who really are the people behind? Let's find out. So here they've got our names. Michele Tittler, Jerry Gagnon, Rainbow Bump Monkey. She has no idea. She called him a founder and administrator. He's not a founder and administrator of Primate. Oh, he is a Primate News. He's not a co-admin of in race-based law. Attention, race-based law. In light of the lashback from you concerning this website and the racial comments that ensued in your discussions, there are no racial comments in my discussions. I only ever call them the abusive, bullying racists that they are. Look at what they're doing right now. Here we go. Nothing about Michele Tittler or end race-based law resembles unity to inequality. So they're full-on attacking me here. Actually, all of our narcissistic diatribes are simply racist opinions toward, here we go, see? Actually attacking my person, my company. This is slander. She's used equality to convert people to her agenda. Canada's oil and its pending pipelines. I've never once said that. She just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. She goes on and on. Through her hate speech, she forced many, many First Nations alike to retaliate to her. Oh, so she's making excuses. I never once came out. Tittler, oh God. It's unbelievable. Here she goes. Oh, this is a lie. Here we go. This is slander. Miss Tittler went on for 3 weeks with her lame stories on, and this is what she's going to get sued for. All Aboriginal peoples being the product of incest. Never, ever have I said that. That is suable. She can't quote me anywhere there. The Indians of Canada should be thankful for the government forced residential school. Never said that either. Okay, she goes on and on and on and says a lot of things that she's going to be sued for. She just goes on and on. Oh, here we go. It's all personal. Stroke my fragile ego. Oh, and then she says, I've been reported numerous times by many people of all ethnicities. And so this is what they do, and this is the nicest one they've ever done. This is the nicest one that they've ever done, and it's still full of lies, and they're going to be sued for it, because now it's just gone on too long. It's just gone on too long. This is 6 months. 6 months of terrorizing from these people. And I want to explain right now why I know, everybody knows, that they morph stories and make them bigger than what they are. And we know that the residential school stories, first of all, the people who had good experiences in residential schools were not allowed to testify. We already know that. We have that proof. We've already put that on our Facebook page and race-based law. We have all that information. It's not a lie. Second of all, we know that Aboriginals lie and that they morph stories, and that you know, the Supreme Court passed allowed for oral testimony to be allowed in courts, and now that's why everything's gone so haywire, and that's why we have to end race-based law. You guys are out of control. I watched you. I can prove it, and you just did it here too. There was another website that just got taken down today, and you took it down because you saw me talk about it on my race-based law, but it actually said that I promoted the killing of Indigenous people around the world. It was a really crazy one. all about my, you said stuff about me drinking. I mean, it just went on. Oh, you said stuff about me giving a child up for adoption. Oh, not just that, how the state took my child. That's what you said. Stuff like that. It was bizarre, the things you were saying. You can be sued for that. There are laws. You can't do that. So I'm going to say this right now for the last time. You guys have to stop your racist, bullying, terrorizing attacks of people. People in Canada are allowed to talk about political issues. And it isn't your right to cyberstalk them and to attack them and to terrorize them and to intimidate them. It isn't your right to show up at newspapers or to attack people on Facebook because of your perceived victimhood. That's your perceived victimhood. You go home and deal with your perceived victimhood by yourself. You don't go attack people. You perceived that victimhood. You created it yourselves. Same with our end race-based law. I don't hate anybody. You guys have more hate. I don't need to have any kind of hate, and I don't have any kind of hate. And I've never said I had hate. You can't talk for people like that. That's also slander and libel. You can't do that. I will tell you how I feel. You don't tell me. You've come and done a tremendous amount of hating. And you're so racist, and everybody knows that, and you know it too. And I have all the proof. I have mountains and mountains and mountains of racism. That white man thing and that colonialism thing, nobody even knows what colonialism is except you guys, because you're living in 400 years ago. Move on. Honestly. I'm going to ignite the country, and I want you to know that you abusers who have done this, when I go and I solicit donations, support, and help behind the scenes from people, corporations, I'm going to tell them all about you and what you did. And I'm going to tell them exactly what thugs you've been and how we in Canada have to protect ourselves from you and what you're doing. And you have a lot of leaders, Pam Palmater and people like that, who are really inciting this hate. It's unbelievable. I mean, I found a video on YouTube that said that Canada won't be satisfied until it wipes out Aboriginals altogether. Just a bunch of hogwash. You guys make all that stuff up in your heads. You sit around and just, nurture that resentment and blame game. Stop it. We don't care anymore. Move on. Live your own culture. Just stop attacking Canada. Stop attacking individuals who want to discuss politics. It's my page. We're going to end race-based law if we can at all help it. And you go off and do your own thing. You've been soliciting Canada for a long time using our laws. Now it's our turn to talk. That's the way it is. And if you mess with me, I'll sue you. So just keep doing it, because you prove me right every time. And when I go behind the scenes and I talk to everybody in all the ethnic groups, I got the proof. Everybody's going to know I'm telling the truth because we've all seen you operate. Now clean up your act and help your own people. You're too busy online worrying about me. And you should really be helping your own people. Okay, here's yet another website that they have started. I just got notice of this morning. This is on a place called The Dirty, and they've literally used my name, Michele Tittler, as the URL. Look at that, my name right in the URL. Stealing my name. You can't do that. They've posted my picture, and this is what they've said here. This is full-on slander. These people they're lawless. They're dirty army. Nikki, would you let me introduce you to the racist one, Miss Michele Tittler. This woman is Michele Tittler, is about hate and lies. She is to Canada what the Westboro Baptist Church is to the USA, the most racist person against First Nation people. It's time for Michele to quit sharing her racist views of life on the net. We don't need it. Michele, enjoy the dirty. But you know what? Here it is right here. This is what I share that they do. They won't stop doing it. You guys need to stop doing this. This is about you creating your own image. You have done this to yourselves. You are racist, bullying, terrorizing, abusive thugs. This is disgusting, despicable. It's cyber rape. You're cyber gang rapists. That's what you are. Leave people alone. The only reason why I've ever had to talk about you is because you do this, you fucking idiots. Excuse my language, it's the first time I've sworn. But look, and it's, there with other people, satanic grandma, women masturbating. I mean, these people are disgusting. And this is what they've been doing to me all the way along. They put me on a dating site and said that I screwed dogs, except they didn't say it that way. These people have been absolutely filthy, disgusting gang cyber rapists. Look at this. Ugh.
Ugh. They're a disgrace to the human race, to Canada, to their ancestors, to their own people. They make their own people look so bad, and we're going to start laying charges. That's what's happening now, you idiots.